Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Rosen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Shift. Smooth.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Five.
29 is the Mike 29.
Pick it up. Hey, alert.
29 is the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Rosen to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Bravo!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and got his man complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Monday. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hug. Alert 3.
Hey, zoom. Quarter.
Again, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, Will.
57. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hug.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
57's the Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down. It's Henderson, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check four. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go. 15 on it. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26. Check safety. Check safety.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hurry, hurry! They're playing the wrong football.
Here's Rosen to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 50, Pittsburgh. 55. Get in the way room. Get in the way room.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. This is Henderson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. They must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Rosen. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
At the 2-yard line.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
57. Mike, 57. Rip left, rip left. 57 to Mike.
Hey, alert, alert. Yes.
And now it's Rosen looking. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
They run with Henderson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
So don't say nothing.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. they've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Henderson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the right side, this is Henderson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Check 55. Here we go, D.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Here's Jackson on third and long, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw again on second down. Rosen throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run once more with Henderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
On second down now, it's Henderson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Henderson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Now 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Big stop, let's go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hug. Hey, exit.
To throw is Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
29 is Mike 29.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
3 butt. 29 is Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
29 is Mike 29. Bud. 29 is Mike.
Rosen will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
29 is Mike 29.
Hey, Delta.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 29 is Mike 29. Rabbit. 29 is Mike.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Parker, the intended target. On 1st down, Henderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 3rd down, it's Henderson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rosen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey, high 7.
Mike 29.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
29.
Throwing now is Rosen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Fourth down, here's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, time to end it.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Switch up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
21 yards. And a Raven first down.
Ready. Get the flag. Watching your guard. Come on.
Let's get off the field.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.